Hey friends, welcome to another. What? Are we boring? Are we boring? Hey friends, welcome to another episode of my vlog. As I mentioned last week, I'm trying to keep that just up every week to be a little bit more, I don't know, personal, interesting, and more up to date with my videos and my scripted videos, as they are oftentimes recorded too far ahead of time. So today we're sitting on the couch. It is cold, wet, and gross outside, as January typically looks like in New England. So not much to do. I just got back from a week with my co-workers in Atlanta, so there was not much going on this week, except for one thing, which was a very busy discussion this week in my DMs, the pricing for the floret seats. I'm really, really curious if you have had a chance to look at it, what you think. They are pricey in comparison to other seats. Feelings for prices and so are of course very subjective to your life circumstances, etc. So different people have very different opinions if they are priced too high, too low, whatsoever. I personally, if I would have made the prices, I think I would have even priced them higher. I was expecting to see something like $24 to $25 range per package, but with the prime seats being like, I think at 18, it's still quite an expense, but I can't wait, and I'm more than happy and willing to pay this. I'm really curious to hear from you what is your like maximum price you would pay for a package of seats, or if that's too outrageous for you. I'm just curious. A lot of different opinions in my DMs this week, but it was a fun discussion. I do think they're worth it. Personally, I will still get the ones I wanted. I'm happy to support Floret and all they do with those prices, but I know not everybody can afford those kind of seats. So I'm happy to share what I have in my seat savings after this season with every one of you. So just make an earmark for that in October when I have my annual seat share again. I definitely will save some seats for those from those ones. But yeah, I'm really curious to hear what you think and your feelings for prices. I do think they're special. I do think they put a lot of work in it. So I'm really excited to grow them out and have this kind of beauty in my garden. I hope I will get them. They go on sale February 6th on 9 a.m. Pacific time. So I have that already bookmarked on my calendar, so I will be sitting there and getting those seats. But yeah, we'll see if we get them, but I hope so. So far, I've been always very successful with those Hunger Games, which get online at a certain time. Other things which has happened, I took my Lysianthus, mostly off the heat mat. So there's just one which came on a week later because for some reason I lost the seats somewhere. I might have thrown them out by accident with all the old seats. I'm not as organized as I sometimes look like. Sometimes things get messy and disorganized, and for that reason thrown out. But that will be, yeah, I'm excited. The Rosa and Brown seem to have a lot better germination rate than the other ones. The other ones had like a 60% germination rate. I usually aim higher. Not fully sure why that is, but the Rosa and Browns look like almost like 80 to 100. And those are my favorites, so I'm excited for that. And I don't have much space for them this year, so that will be all that I grow. And yeah, and then in other exciting news, I got my Swift blocker this week. So if you don't know, I love soil blocking for my seed starting shenanigans, and those hand blockers, which are the ones which are widely available, they get old on your hand very quickly. And it takes a while to press those soil blocks. So I was really excited to see the Swift blocker, which is basically creates a big batch of blocks all at once, and it's beautiful. I got them in the color of my nails finally. That was an unintentional match when I opened the package, but yeah, I'm super excited. I got them in the 1.5-inch block size because that's the blocks I use the most. The mini blocks I really only use for Lysianthus these days, and those are then also the only ones who I block up into the 2-inch ones where the little ones fall into. But otherwise, last year, zinnias, basil, tomatoes, peppers, everything I started in those 1.5-inch block sizes first. And then like tomatoes and peppers, they got potted up in normal like pots eventually, but everything else just stayed in there and it worked out very well. I have just one seed starting rack with lights. For that reason, I need to be very, very diligent in how much space I have and how much space I'm willing to share. And yeah, that worked very, very well. So I'm super excited, but now I just need to wait until I can use it because it's not seed starting time here at all. At all. We gotta wait like 4 to 5 more weeks for seeds to actually be started in that kind of number. So yeah, patience is not my fortune. But we'll see. It is just plugging along. I'm excited that January is finally over next week. I don't know how you feel about January, but for me it felt like, I don't know, 8 weeks as a very minimum. It's so weird that this January always stretches itself out like crazy. So, what are you thinking about January? You like it, right? It's cold. Yeah, you love it. I know. But yeah, we'll see what next week brings. I'm at home. I'm not traveling next week, so I gotta clean out my basement a little bit more. But yeah, at the moment there's only one shelf in the rack fully accessible, and we're going to start onions in like 2 to 3 weeks soon. So that's the first vegetable I typically start. But yeah, we got to organize a little bit more before that. But yeah, let me know what you are up to and what you want me to talk in the next vlog next week. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts about it. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.